see you guys. What a night. Friday night. Shabbat Shalom.
Did you see the Hanukkah display out there?
That's very nice. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, hey guys, thanks for.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on another great movie.
Yeah.
This is on Tinkerfell SAG-AFTRA Actors.
Love you all.
Yes.
We're all in it together. Thanks for showing your support to this movie. That was very cool. You guys could have stayed home and you did this.
I mean, I've said from the beginning, this SAG is going to love this movie because they've been Jays, they've been Timothys.
Sure.
They've been, they've been Rons probably.
They know Rons. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure you all had some good audition moments where you walk in and see somebody who looks just like you. And you say, I know that guy's better than me. That always happened to me every time. Were you good at audition? I was terrible at audition. I'd always get terrified. Walk in, I'd get intimidated by everybody I saw. Unless I walked into the room and saw Rob Schneider. And I was like,
ask because there's one of the most horrifying scenes of the year in cinema is that audition scene.
Yes.
Where Timothy loses the part.
Yeah.
What was your experience like? Did you have those nightmare auditions starting out?
I never got anything. I always went in and auditioned and I thought I did well and came back and my agent, remember one time I thought I did great and I said to my agent, I did really good. You got to check in on them. I kept saying, well, did I get it or not? And he was like, we got to wait. We got to wait for the call. And then by the end of the day, I said, will you call them then? I'm telling you, I nailed it. And then this is when I was like, and I said, did you talk to him? He goes, I did. And I said, and he's like, they said your eyes are too close. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway.
Back before on the Meyerowitz stories.
Yes.
He wrote the role of Ron. One person loves it. He wrote the role of Ron with you in mind.
Yeah.
At what point did he reach out and tell you, he was thinking about this, or did he wait until he had a script and present that to you?
He told me he was doing it. I did a movie, The Meyerowitz Stories, with Noah. The Meyerowitz Stories with Noah. Let's go one more time. I did a movie, The Meyerowitz Stories. Thank you. Me too. I felt that. No, but I got very close with Noah, and he's a genius of a guy, and I love him. We had many nice hangs, and his family and my family became very friendly. The kids and stuff, and then he did Marriage Story. He did some good movies after Meyerowitz, and I missed him. And I kept saying, man, I missed that guy. It was so much fun on the set. And then he called me up and said, hey, I'm putting together one right now. I have a part for you that I'm writing. Like a year and a half before he gave it to me, but I remember in the back of my head, I kept going, oh, Noah's got something cool coming. And then I read it, and I thought it was a beautiful script. And he told me Clooney was playing Jay Kelly, and I just loved it. Got very excited.
Did you demand Clooney do a chemistry read with you?
Yeah. He said no.
Because Noah has been clear that this is an Adam Sandler movie that George Clooney happens to be in.
Oh yeah. No, that Clooney is fantastic. I gotta say, I knew Clooney a little bit. I knew him from just saying hello, and he hosted Saturday Night Live, and I loved him, and we played basketball, and all us guys got to know him, and we loved him. But I would just see him around and say hi, that kind of stuff. And actually, I had dinner at his house. Jennifer Aniston and I had dinner with him when we were shooting a movie in Italy, and he's the king of Italy.
Yes.
And so he invited us over, and we had pizza, and I think Bono was there. It was kind of a cool night.
As you do.
As you do, as one does. You sit next to Bono and you stare too long. Bono. But Noah would call cut, and I'd go to tell him how great he was. I'd be like, holy shit, man. He'd be like, you were great. He never fucking lets you get one nice word in to him. He's just all about everyone else. I love that guy.
When you hear this movie is set in the world of Hollywood and you're playing a manager, I think people might have certain ideas of tropes that are going to be in this film. And I love how it avoids easy cliches. And I love what a great, decent person Ron is. What was sort of your response to reading the screenplay? Because, my God.
I I liked a lot of the stuff I talked about. I liked the cheesecake thing made me laugh. And I've had moments like that as a guy who's been doing stuff for a long time. I show up. Well, apparently, my cheesecake thing was air conditioning. One time, like 30 years ago or something, I was on a. I think I came to the set and it was hot and I was in a bad mood, and I went, "How fucking hot does it have to be?" You know, I had one of those moments. I screamed, "How fucking hot does it gotta be in this fucking room?" So, and they were like, "Oh, you think we should cool it down?" I go, "Always cool it down," or some stupid shit like that. Literally, every set I walk out to now, I'm like, "It's fucking 42 degrees, man. You want to die?" I said it one time, man. But anyways.
I was wondering what was so cold in here.
Is it cold in here tonight? I demanded that. No.
You have played such a wide variety of roles, but I think Ron is so unique, and I think it would be a real challenge because he keeps his emotions suppressed to some degree, but he's just, I just keep using the word decent. And to be honest, that can be a hard thing to keep interesting. Is that a challenging thing as an actor?
I mean, I liked it was kind of a guy. I just played a guy who lived for somebody else. You know, just I felt it was easy. It was really nice. He wrote Noah wrote Chris and Emily. They wrote this script that just when I read it, every line made sense, and I felt really at ease trying to look after Jay Kelly and make sure that he's happy. And as an artist, anybody who does what we do when you're acting, the best place and the most creative you can be is when you're feeling centered and just able to only think about performing and the role you're doing and blocking out outside noise and stuff. So my guys who work with me and they always try to let me just act, and that's and not worry about some other stuff going on. And I just felt comfortable doing that for Clooney.
I mean, I don't know. Are you the kind of actor who takes your work home with you? Because I know it's acting, but also your body doesn't always know when you're putting it through stress. And I just think playing Ron would be like kind of a happier place to be. Like if you like the guy in Uncut Gems, my God, I would want to go home to him.
Yeah, he's. Thank you so much. Let's go. Say it one more time just to get a better than that. Oh, you guys saw that. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
The Safdie brothers, Uncut Gems.
Yes, those two guys.
You broke them. They stopped working together after that.
No. They'll be back. They're both doing great work. Both their movies are awesome. Both their movies are incredible. Benny and Josh are two great men, and they're gonna do so many great things, and I love them both. But no, when you come home at night, some nights I think to me, I don't have a hard time, dropping a character or anything, but I do come home wanting to make sure I did the best I could do that day. If there's a day on the set where I come home and I say, God damn, I should have done this, or I should have thought that, that'll eat me up. That makes me stay up all night long, and I get pissed at myself. But being this guy was nice. I love being Ron. I love being someone who cares about other people. And yeah, I mean, Noah always talks about, he says, I thought of you and the way you are when I was writing this, and I think like Ron's nicer than me in real life. Whenever he says that, my wife's in the room, she's like, well, I don't know about that. But
this does have an amazing cast, and your daughter Sadie's in it.
Yeah, she plays my daughter. She's on the tennis court, and we had a ball. Actually, it was written in the movie that we had the tennis, like in the first 15 minutes of the movie, my daughter and I are playing tennis, and it gets interrupted by Jay Kelly, and then my daughter stopped playing tennis a few years ago. So when this all took place, we were like, well, we're back to playing tennis. So like there's not any tennis. I think she only serves once, but we played every Saturday and Sunday, for 2 hours every Saturday and Wednesday nights. And I was like so excited that I was playing tennis with my kid again. So I thank Noah for that. Man, that was fun.
I mean, both your daughters are really talented, but acting is a tough business. Like, how did you feel when you knew they wanted to pursue that?
Just like everybody here, acting is you can't help it. If you want to do it, it's not going to stop. These two kids grew up coming to my sets and watching it and being around comedians all the time and actors, and every meal was with either our family or friends who came over. Almost everybody were actors or comedians, so that was kind of how they heard about things and talked about things, and then they were in all my movies growing up, and then they started saying, I mean, they don't want to do exactly what they don't want to jump into being stand-up comedians. They want to just do their own thing and their own kind of style. Even the two kids think differently about what type of stuff they want to do, but they just like you guys. That's just they're kind of obsessed with it.
I'm actually curious about that because I don't know if you started off wanting to be an actor or if it was stand up that kind of led to acting. And like, there's really no way to ask this, but like, how did you get so good? Because like, did you study?
I studied at NYU. I studied at Strasbourg when I was 17. Yeah, that was good. I wasn't the best in class. I know that. I'd watch the other my classmates on the stage. I go, God damn, I better go to class more because everybody was deep, man. I was too young, I think. But I started stand up when I was 7. My first thing I did was I was in a band. I was always in rock bands growing up.
Really?
I was in a band when I was 12 called Still Young. And we played My Sharona and House of the Rising Sun, and that's it. It was me and the drummer Lex Leanis, and we were pretty good. We just did talent shows. But I got into that, so then I was in bands all throughout high school, and I wanted to be a rock dude and jam and play Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. And then as I got older, I think I was in a couple plays. I was in West Side Story when I was like 14.
Who were you?
I was Baby John. Baby John.
Really?
Yes, I think I had a couple lines, and I loved doing that. It was fun to be part of a troupe and get to know people. I was like the youngest guy. Everybody was older, but they let me hang out and learn. And then I was in, I was in Oliver before that. When I was a little kid, I was Charlie Bates. I wanted to be the Dodger. My friend Tofi got that.
Yeah, where's he now?
I think Tofi's pretty fucking happy. But I think he's doing okay. But he got it, and I was looking at him like, do you want to do you? Because I remember he auditioned like just for fun, and in my head I was like, this ain't fun to me, man. I want to be the Dodger, and it didn't happen. And I would watch Tofi on stage, and I'd be like, God damn, Tofi, got the good part. But I loved being up there. It was fun, and I remember my parents coming to see me and my family and stuff, and them complimenting me after. I think I only had one. I only had one line, but in one of the songs, I would spin an umbrella to make it look like a wheel. We would walk along, and four of us would bend down and spin an umbrella and make it look like they were on a horse carriage. And I remember my father saying, "Nice job." And I was like, "All right, Dad likes my shit."
I actually wondered, would you ever do a play? Would you ever do?
Yeah. I would. They talk to me sometimes about it, and it almost happens. And then I do stand up, so I like doing that. You run around as a stand up, you get to be on stage and you're kind of free. It's very cool. Are there any stand up comedians here tonight? Yeah, like it's cool as hell. You get to say what you want to say up there, and every night's different. When you do a play, you're locked in, which is cool too. I've never done it. I've never done it on Broadway or off Broadway, but maybe one day. It gets brought up sometimes, but it never happens.
Uh-huh. I mean, you have done so many roles, and I think like sometimes the most challenging roles can be ones you didn't expect. I remember like Matthew McConaughey saying of all of his roles, like the rom-coms are the hardest.
Oh yeah.
But you got to keep them light.
Yeah, that's true. You got to be in a good mood there. Yeah. Most challenging rom-com or movie?
No role, just most challenging role.
I don't know. Each one, you just want to do your best, so you're concentrated. There's nerve-wracking moments. Nerve-wracking, like this movie. Jay Kelly in the script, that scene where Ben Alcock fires me. It was written really nice, and it kept talking about, Ben starts crying, and then Ron starts crying, and then the tears get more and more, and then they're going at it and trying not to cry. So days like that, I'm not someone who cries a lot in real life, and I got to work hard to get to those places. So those days, those terrify me, and because when you read the script and you say, "Man, that's an amazing scene," and I'm in it, and I better do what I'm supposed to do here, because the worst feeling in the world is something's written beautifully, they call action, and you're like, I'm not doing at all what's I'm lost right now, and you see the whole crew's kind of like, it's gonna be a long fucking day. Oh man, this guy's not crying quite yet, but I got it there. Patrick and I got it there. Yes.
How did you get there? Do you listen to music?
I kind of go into my own little world of stuff that I learned when I was young. I don't know if I do it exactly like I learned it at NYU, but I get to my own place and try to keep it to myself and then bring it there. But some people I've worked with are incredible. And Winona Ryder, man, I did a scene with her one time in Mr. Deeds. Yeah. One more time, Mr. Deeds, for God's sake, all the joy it brought us. No, see, yes. So Winona had to cry in a scene, and action says a line, starts bawling, crying. I'm like, holy shit. And that was amazing. And then the director, Steve Brill, goes, could you wait just a little longer before you start crying? And she said, what word would you like me to cry on? And I'm going, what the fuck is that? And then he goes, maybe when you get there, he said the word, she goes, yeah, okay. And then action, blah, 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 blah. And in my head, I'm just going, how's this going to go? Is she going to do it? Should we bet on this? And then just nailed it, just started crying right on my way. She was incredible. So there are people I've worked with that are incredible at this stuff. Sometimes I luck into doing a good take, and I thank God for that.
I actually think one of the biggest challenges would be like not breaking opposite Steve Buscemi.
Buscemi, yeah. He is a tremendous actor.
Yeah.
He's so sweet and a great guy, and I love that guy. Yeah.
I mean,
he makes me laugh. Yes.
You ruin takes.
Yes, we both laugh together. A lot of my friends that I've done stuff with over the years, we ruin good takes. I laugh a lot with Buscemi. You know who I laugh a lot with? Stiller, we get the giggles together. He's just, there's something about that guy, and when we're doing scenes and looking into each other's eyes, both of us are going, don't fucking ruin this, man. Keep going. And then some sort of weird thing happens, and we both start laughing, and then by the fifth time we're laughing, the crew's like, please don't laugh. Just finish this day.
I don't know if I ever told you I won as Hal for Halloween one year.
From Happy,
yeah. And it was like my most popular costume.
Really?
That's Hal. Yeah.
Hal-El.
And you brought him back for the sequel.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, actually, we're here to talk about that tonight.
All right.
Happy Gilmore 2 actually came.
Are we going to show that again? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Gilmore 3.
Promise.
Yes, sure.
This movie is set in this very specific world, and people really love Ron. People have really taken to this character. Have you been surprised at all? And when people see you, what is it they want to bring up most?
Over the years, I don't even know. They talk to me about him when I was getting older, Billy Madison, Happy, Waterboy, all that stuff people talk to me about. Some of the stuff I did on my albums back in the day. People yell shit at me, and I try to come up with something that makes sense back.
Like just walking down the street, people are yelling.
Bobby Boucher, and then I'll say hi to Mama. or something like I don't know. But Ron, I haven't heard much Ron screaming yet. I gotta.
Well, what'd they say?
What would they say?
Can we go again?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
right.
Yeah.
That'd be
Or
good.
maybe cheesecake.
Mhm.
Where's my cheesecake?
I'm sure Clooney's gonna hear about that.
Well, again, it's such a fantastic movie, and I'm so excited that it is on Netflix now, so you can watch it again and again because there's that scene you mentioned, the scene with Billy Crudup.
Oh yeah, Billy Crudup. How great was he in the movie? That guy, I got to know him too. What a great actor and a great man. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many moments. I know actors love this movie because it really is their world.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you all. Have a good ride home. Thank you for doing it too.
It's been out for a while too.